Happy New Year, everyone. You know what? I'm just gonna make this special video really just off the cuff. Just kind of talk about reflect on what happened in the past year. It was a lot of, I wouldn't say highs and lows, but definitely some dips and valleys if you want to go there. Anyway, so I just want to kind of start off with I'm going to look at an overview of what exactly I did on a project basis, what I did professionally, and just sort of look at what's going to happen moving forward. Let's roll the intro. So this year has been a year of change for me. While there was this sort of steady flow of client work, I also started, in a new direction with my business, launching a consulting side of the business and doing more work where I'm teaching what I'm doing versus actually doing it. So it's been a slow steer, but it's going to happen more so in 2022 than in 2021. But I'm excited. But I just want to do this recap for myself so I can look back at it here in a few years and just remember what it is that I did in the year of 2021, the second year of the pandemic. So let's start off with some of my top projects. I did work this year for Volkswagen. I had a pretty decent sized client with Lawmac here in town, which is doing stuff for hydro excavation and just some dirty job stuff. It was actually really cool to be going out in the field and shooting some of the stuff. I actually got to shoot more this year, which I haven't done in a while, and I got to buy this camera right here, which I use now more for as a webcam that I do out in the field, which is fine. Either way, it's been a good year for that. So things like Volkswagen, I did stuff for Instacart. I did a few political spots for some different places around the country that are trying to get people to get vaccinated, things like that. So I did a lot of political spots. It's been actually a pretty busy year for political spots, and I really can't share too much of those because of NDA, but some of them turned out pretty cool. I think so. Yeah. Let's see what else. We also did early on in the year, I did a huge pitch. I built a major, 50-page deck or something crazy like that. It was actually like 3 decks. Pitch decks to help out some colleagues at Third Story Films to re-up their contract at Volkswagen. So I made a demo reel out of that. I made some pitch decks out of that. That was a lot of fun. What else? I got to work on a web show for Nickelodeon, which was really cool. I did that for Nickelodeon and for what other? I think it was Nickelodeon. I think mostly Nickelodeon. I did a couple of web shows for Nickelodeon this year, which was kind of neat. Oh yeah, I did stuff for the Ronald McDonald House. I did stuff, a lot of higher paying nonprofit jobs, which was kind of nice and pretty cool. Let's see what else. I did some stuff for Mariners Church, for Victory World Church, for Graywood Baptist Church. A few things here and there. I would say probably the top three ones that come to mind right now that were highlights were a Christmas video for Mariners Church, Volkswagen, just got a name drop right there, Rebel Rally piece, as well as my third and final piece I think I liked a lot this year was, I did something for the Democratic Leadership Convention, or actually, what is it? I did something for the DLCC, which was really cool. I got to help come up with the idea and everything, and that was a nice, fun piece that I did this year as well. Actually, yeah, that was good. Oh, also I did stuff for Lego and the FDA, and yeah, it was a good year for client work for sure. See the light coming in? There's some light. So not a big year for passion projects other than growing the business side of things, which I did by hiring a coach. I actually got into I did a couple of coaching courses. I got my level C for brand strategy. I also jumped into Alt Agencies program, which was a program that helps you sort of standardize and productize your business. So that's what I did. That's why I've launched the consulting side, because now I have a process to market to people and to teach people and to help them grow. And I've actually found this real passion for teaching others what I do so that they can do their job better. So I'm looking forward to really getting into that into 2022. Yeah, so some things I've let go of this year. I let go of sort of editing everything. I've actually farmed out quite a bit of my editing, like these videos, for instance, all my YouTube stuff. I give to somebody else to edit. If it's a project that has enough money involved, like this DLCC project I did earlier this year, I had an animator do that. I love being able to guide other people in the process and to frankly just lead the charge. I love that, that I got to do more of that this year. Also stuff with law back management with these dirty jobs. I got to hire people out. It was a lot of fun. I love leading people and hiring people out, and I hope that I can make hires in the future. So what's next? And I'm sorry for all my rambling, but like I said, I'm just trying to really just connect the dots this year as far as my business goes and everything. Yeah, I'm trying to think, anything personal happened that was kind of cool. You know, I went on a few trips with the family. My kids got older. We had a baby, which was really cool. Forgot about that guy. No, we had Charlie. He was born in April, and it's been, so, you know, on top of me switching gears in my business, we had sort of another iteration of my family in the process, another season of growth in the family, which is really cool. To have another baby in the house. So I have an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a baby, which is fun. And I'm looking forward to spending next year with them and growing with them, since it's such a pivotal time to be with my children. As much as I do love focusing on my business and stuff, I also love being with them. Oh, speak. Okay. So while it was I said overall the beginning of the year was a bit slow. There was a project that I was going to start at the beginning of the year, but it fell through at the beginning of January. And so from there, it just kind of progressively picked up throughout the year. Oh, also another project that was CPA to Go. CPA to Go was a big one too that I'm still working on, helping out a friend to launch an app, which has been a learning experience for sure. And so what's next for 2022? Well, hopefully go all in on this consulting side of things. I'm really gonna get serious about promoting, making more YouTube videos to really start getting more folks through the door so that I can scale the business a bit and start helping more people through that program. That's gonna be probably my priority number one throughout the entire year, is to really push that and get it going. But on top of that, I still got to pay the bills. So I'm going to be I'm probably going to be doing, my consistent client work, not necessarily advertising for client work or knocking on people's doors. But if it comes in, I'll probably take it if I'm not terribly busy with the program, just because, like I said, I got to pay bills. And hopefully within the next 3 to 6 months, it'll be self-sustaining and I don't have to take any more client work unless it's something awesome or a big payday. Cha-ching. Either way, that's sort of the goal for 2022. Obviously, I want to start getting better at, studying the Bible with my kids and playing a lot more with them, and really just be a master of my own schedule. This year is probably going to be my biggest priority, because that kind of goes into everything else. It goes into personal life and it goes into the business, to really just focusing on my day-to-day, how I allocate my time, and watching it and thinking more like a business owner as opposed to a person who just does things that comes on the fly, but really start being in control of my schedule as much as one can be in control, and use that time wisely so that I don't have to feel like I'm always working all the time. And I've gotten better over the years as far as feeling pressured to work all the time. I can actually take vacations now and not have to worry about it, because I know money's going to come in. It always has and it always will. But yeah, that's sort of my overarching. That was my year. That's what's going to happen this year. I appreciate you taking the time of my rambling, and I hope that I personally can find some value in this in a few years from now, say 5 years. And I hope you found something that maybe inspired you as well. If you did, please comment below, let me know. And yeah, we'll do a 3-month checkup. I'll have another video like this perhaps to sort of give you a checkup on, give myself a checkup on what's been going on with the program, with client work, things like that. Thanks for tuning in.